shit out real fast. What's wrong?
I don't like his mommy stick.
It's okay. She's gonna feel better. Come here. It's okay. We hope it happens. It's alright. What? You just might have to take care of her. Alright, lay down. Oh,
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in
I
Lexington,
think my
Kentucky.
playbook too good.
What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's
Not
the
enough
Texas
space.
A&M
You know, wake up.
Aggies and the Kentucky
You could pick up.
Wildcats.
Oh,
Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball
that
lately.
was
The rushing
Texas
offense in
A&M
the top
2-0
10.
already.
They are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country. A top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Kentucky's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway.
Mm-hmm.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas
Marcel
A&M's
Reed.
offense to go on the attack first. And here comes Marcel Reed. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5
Wait,
yards.
what? Alright, Chris. Yeah, they cheating already.
The defender crossed the line a little bit
A
too
neutral
early. It's
zone
a free 5
infraction
yards for
on the
offense.
CPU?
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's first and
Like,
5.
what?
Reed on the play action. That's caught. It's Riley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance.
Wow.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how...
Wow.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are
Like make the win for the running back.
And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Reed. Oh, they're after
Thank
him.
you.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up
Defense.
fourth down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up. First and 10
What?
from their own one. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. First carry of the season for this transfer. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 21.
Can I go for 1 4th and 3? Nah.
Chains, it'll be 4th down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses
Anywhere?
want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Hand off for Baxter.
This one CJ Baxter is different.
Running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try it again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past,
you gotta catch that, bro.
You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
I had him.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Wow.
He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie.
I had him.
Defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He gets gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every two...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Oh, like dynamic? It's fire.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
A false
So the
start.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Play action with Reed. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Owens. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there.
What
To the
happened?
neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
How I keep getting all these penalties? Like,
Eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards to the offense. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop. Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack, and it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football, and then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Baxter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Owens. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throwing, Reed. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. Nice move. Create some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Baxter. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's got 67 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run with Baxter. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They want to throw it. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed. All kinds tons of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Reed to the air again. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Colorado State Rams.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pocket breaking down, and he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Rushes on him. He's got his man, makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. Reed. There's a hit.
defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He wants to change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. On target. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start. But look at this. The offense back on the ball, going with some tempo. This defense has got to communicate fast and get lined up.
Got a man. It's Baxter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry of the season. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. Third down, like my execution, not trying to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself another set of downs? Nice job by the QB understanding that, being on the same page with his receiver, and getting a fresh set of downs.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on third and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Knocked down for the tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here's Reed to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Wildcats sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Making side adjustments here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
If It's a point in the game, I think.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Barnes. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barnes. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Marches ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Buying some time. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Reed. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's game.
On that return, but the bigger play was the fact
That's game. Good defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run
Texas
it to keep the
A&M.
clock moving.
Let's go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays.
Looking deep down the right side.
Good defense, another pick.
Ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The boys like they back there.
Starting field position for this
Yeah.
offense. Looking for room. It's Barnes. Hard running there.
Bye. It's only one.
On that one, that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I had to focus. I had to really focus, bro. I just had to
They'll
really
keep it on the ground.
strategize.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a
It's
victory.
a good win.
We have victory formation.
It's a good win. Making the AD proud. Come on, Kirk.
See every year, the home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town.
They about to try
love
to.
play spoil.
They about to double up my
and what needed to
contract.
happen in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse,